If you've been watching the news the past few weeks, you've no doubt seen images like these. Fires sweeping across parts of Alberta and BC. While thousands of kilometers away, we've seen periods when smoke has come to southern Ontario.
Folks need to remember that smoke can be really bad for your health, not just for those with pre-existing conditions.
Dr. Eric Kennedy teaches emergency management at York University. While cautioning people to take steps to protect against smoke inhalation, he says the haze serves as a reminder of what's coming here.
Agencies across Canada have been attuned to the need to be better prepared for these early season fires, to be ready to go early on for these events in May and potential big fire loads.
In recent years, climate change has changed the game for annual wildland fires.
Hotter days, drier days, windier days, those are all things that make fires more likely and more severe when they do occur.
A sentiment echoed by environment professor Justin Hodor.
We do have to take climate change into account, or we will face it'll be more like a disaster than an adaptation that we can make.
Hodor has studied Ontario's forests and the effects of fire. While
fire is a natural part of the ecosystem
that can help with regeneration in some instances, it also highlights the need for adaptation, especially in a province on a building boom.
Might be nice to have a house surrounded by trees, but that might not be the wisest thing in an environment that is undergoing more frequent fires.
So given the gradually growing risks and what we're seeing so far this season, how's it looking in Ontario this year?
Although we are off to a little bit of a slow start compared to our 10-year average, we are always remaining constantly vigilant, monitoring the weather situation as well as fire behaviors.
Amy Pelton at the Ontario Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry with a bit of good news, but it comes with a big caution.
One of the biggest challenges faced each year is the unpredictability of upcoming fire season due to ever-changing weather patterns and fire behavior from one season to the next.
She says there are around 800 fire rangers plus hundreds of support staff and pilots who are ready to go, along with hundreds of firefighters that can be called in if needed. As we head into the long weekend when fireworks are brought out, this reminder:
if you cause a wildland fire due to unextinguished fireworks and residue, you can be charged and held responsible for paying for the cost of putting out the fire.
Pelton urged people to be fire smart throughout the rest of the year, doing things like clearing debris from properties, having safety tools nearby, checking for hazards, and fully extinguishing fires.
A forest fire can start pretty quickly, especially if conditions are dry.
In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.